Today I'm going to talk about the square knot. Very simple knot. Don't worry if you can't see this on the screen. It's kind of just go under, over, over, under, and you have yourself the first basic knot of scouting. And it's a very simple knot. Now you may be asking yourselves at this point in time is, how does knots and scouting relate to Toastmasters? In fact, you may be thinking, I don't want to learn knots. I know what I need to know, and this is silly. Finally, you may be saying, how does this tie to working leadership and management? Well, let's start with a basic knot. When we get a scout in at 11 years old, we begin teaching them knots and lashings, things to tie things together, to build things, to construct stuff. At the end of the scouting career, they can build towers and gates and fences and cooking things, but it all starts with a square knot. Again, under, over, over, under, and you have yourself a perfect square knot. This knot is designed to tie two things of equal strength together in a secure method. So why is that important? Because when a scout comes in, we use a coaching technique. Basically, we stop step by step, take two pieces of rope, go under and over, and under and over, and tie them together so you have a perfect square knot. It is drilled into them step by step by step. That is coaching, where you take your very hands-on approach to teaching somebody how to do something. So at work, it would be more the skills of teaching somebody how to sign on to their computers. You don't just say, here, go at it anymore. It's step-by-step instructions with your ID, your signatures, and everything else you have to do. When learning a process for the first time, you coach them through the process. You tell them step by step by step how to do that process. And it's very important as a leader to know that coaching, people need that at the beginning of their careers to be strong enough and to have faith that they can do it. But later on, you move from coaching to mentoring. And in Scouts, we do the same thing. So we may teach the first year Scout how to do a square knot. But tell you the truth, there's about 4 different ways to tie this knot. It comes under 3 different names if you want to hear about this knot. It's a granny knot, it's a leaf knot, it's a square knot. And there's about 5 different styles of this knot that do different things, from a surgeon's knot to a thief knot, a clover hitch, a clove leaf. So depends what you want to do with this knot. Now we get the older scouts to train the younger scouts, and we mentor the older scouts on how to do that training because they are young and they don't know how to mentor. But mentoring is the ability of not doing the hands-on step-by-step approach, but providing information at the beginning, then checking in, and then checking in, and giving constant feedback and reviews along the way. Just like in Toastmasters mentoring program, we don't give you step-by-step instructions, but we are here to mentor you, to help you through it. So we assign you a mentor that you can ask questions, get advice, they give you feedback as we move along. That is mentoring. Now, the two are very important because you need to know when to coach and when to mentor. And they both come in handy in both Toastmasters, where we're providing instructions, and also especially in your work. If you're managing people, you need to know when to coach them, provide that one-on-one attention, and when to mentor them so they can learn and prosper and grow. Just like in scouting, they go from tying 1 knot to tying about 75 to 80 knots, and they teach other people how to do it. By mentoring and coaching, you learn those 2 tasks. So as a manager at work, you learn how to mentor, when to coach, and apply both. And it's not a one-time thing. They just go from a coach to a mentor and stay there. That relationship is all along that path. And not only do you mentor people below you, you tend to mentor and coach people above you. Sometimes senior management will want step-by-step instructions on how to do that. They are not experts in everything, so they will take that advice as well. So the 2 are very strong. Just like a leaf knot, it's stronger to know both together, but you need to know how to do each part every time the same way, Mr. Toastmaster.